Assalamu alaikum. Beloved student, Eid Mubarak. I think you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah and you have celebrated the Eid festival. After a long period of time, we have met again. And today, I will discuss elaborately another new grammatical item named synonym and antonym. And in your HSC syllabus, this item will be given number 11 serial. Okay, how many serial numbers here? Number 11 items. And only one passage will be given as question paper from various sources, especially first one is problematic item. Number 2, any personality related item. Number 3 is descriptive item. Any sorts of item you will have to be given for answer, and you will find 10 underlined words will be given as for answer. Okay, and you will have to take the rules of some parts of speeches, especially the noun, adjective, verb and adverb. Okay, and the 10 underlined words will be given from these 4 types of parts of speeches. Okay, and given words may be given noun or adjective or verb or adverb, anyone. If you find noun formation the given underlined word, then you are bound to apply the same parts of speech. If you find here noun, your answer should be applied as same parts of speech noun. If you find here the question paper adjective, then you may apply here the same parts of speech adjective. And verb, if you find here the underlined word is verb, then you have to decorate your answer as the formation of verb as parts of speech. And if you find here the adverb as a question paper, then your answer should be formed as the same parts of speech named adverb. Okay, and no need to make a meaningful sentence by the applying answer, synonym or antonym. I think you have understood my speech, how you will be able to answer this item properly. And I am going to discuss a board question of 2016. Okay, is the board question here. Look at the whiteboard. I am elaborately discussing with you this item named synonym and antonym. I think it is very easy to carry full marks on it, and it will be very effective to carry your expected marks in your final HSC examination. And I am reading the heading title. Read the passage and then write the antonym or synonym, any one of the words as directed below. Okay, as directed below. And only one passage has been given as question paper. I am reading it. Give concentration on my lecture. We should never call a student weaker. Okay, full stop. We should never call a student weaker. কখনোই আমাদের একজন ছাত্র অথবা ছাত্রীকে দুর্বল বলা উচিত নয়. Teachers should never discourage. শিক্ষকদের কখনোই উচিত না ডিসকারেজ করা মানে কি নিরুৎসাহিত করা নিরুৎসাহিত করা কখনোই কাম্য নয় বা উচিত নয় এনি স্টুডেন্ট যে কোনো একজন ছাত্র অথবা ছাত্রীকে ফ্রাস্ট্রেটিং we know well that if you find the two principal verb in a particular sentence then second verb plus ing will be applied here, okay, and we have already found here the principal verb. First principal verb is discourage, okay, and you have to bear in mind that whenever you will find root word, okay, it is the root word of courage, and previous word is dis always indicates in a negative aspects or the antonym, the courage, discourage, it is called the principal verb discourage, okay. Any student frustrate, আমরা জানি কি frustrates মানে কি বলতো হতাশ করা, frustrate মানে কি হতাশ করা, is synonym here is the upsetting, upset, disappoint, it is called the synonym. His or her interest, ability and dream. তাহলে যদি কোনো শিক্ষক কোনো ছাত্র অথবা ছাত্রীকে নিরুৎসাহিত করে তাহলে তার ভিতরের যে তো অবস্থাটা সেটা কি হয়ে যায়, তাহলে ইন্টারেস্ট মানে কি তার কোনো কিছুর প্রতি আগ্রহ, এবিলিটি তার যে বর্তমান যে সামর্থ্যটা রয়েছে এই সামর্থ্যটাও কি হয়ে যায়, নষ্ট হয়ে যায়, অ্যান্ড ড্রিম তার যে জীবনের যে পরিকল্পনাটা, ড্রিম স্বপ্নটা নিরুৎসাহিত করার ফলে ধ্বংস হয়ে যায়। Every teacher should try, it is called the principal verb try, প্রত্যেক টিচারের এখানে শুডটা কি ভার্ব, what types of verb should is called the modal auxiliary verb, that is why after all types of modal auxiliary verb principal verb 1, that's mean V1 of principal verb will be applied after all types of modal auxiliary verb. Try his or her best, best means সর্বোচ্চ, to find, it is called the infinitive, to find out খুঁজে বের করতে, the ways means medium, মাধ্যম, উপায়, of success, that's mean সফলতা অর্জন করার ক্ষেত্রে তাকে কি করবে, সাহায্য করে। একজন শিক্ষকের উচিত কি তাকে পরিপূর্ণভাবেই তার যে বেস্ট, হ্যাঁ হিডেন যে তোমার কিন্তু কি আছে এখানে তার যে মেধাটা সেটা কিন্তু কি বের করে নিয়ে আসা কার উচিত, একজন শিক্ষকের উচিত। ফর দ্য স্টুডেন্ট অ্যান্ড গাইড দ্যাম মানে কি বলতো তাদেরকে পরিচালিত করা, হ্যাঁ নেতৃত্ব দেওয়া, দ্যাম টু অ্যাচিভ ইট অর্থাৎ সফলতার শীর্ষটাকে অর্জন করার ক্ষেত্রে প্রত্যেক স্টুডেন্টকে কি করবে এখানে সাহায্য সহযোগিতা করবে কে, টিচার, ওকে। আচ্ছা তাহলে এখন ইট ইজ কল্ড দ্য প্যাসেজ অ্যান্ড জাস্ট দ্য হিয়ার ইজ দ্য কোশ্চেন পেপার অ্যান্ড ইন ইউর HSC examination same model will be applied here for answering this item, okay, and according to the given instruction you have to show your answer, okay, and first one is never, and now you have to find out the never what types of parts of speech, okay, and we know well that after modal auxiliary verb plus gap plus principal verb, I told in my several classes to take a class on the rules of parts of speeches. I delivered elaborately the position of adverb, okay, and after you have to bear in mind that after any modal verb plus gap plus principal verb, if you find here the such types of structure then it will be certainly applied here the adverb formation here. In this sentence we have found the same structure. Here should has been given here as the modal auxiliary verb plus gap plus call, it is called the principal verb, that is why never has been called clearly the parts of speech named adverb, okay, and never, it is called antonym. Antonym, of course, never adverb, you will have to apply here antonym and same parts of speech. Yes, it is the right answer. Okay, what will be the right answer? Never. We can apply here always or ever, anyone, but you need not to express slash or oblique. No, oblique answer will not be allowed. Okay, and that is the right answer here, always or ever, anyone, you may apply here as right answer because it has been given never as parts for speech adverb, and we have already applied here the same parts of speech always. Okay, and if you try to give here the noun formation, no need, and verb no, adverb no, we will have to apply the same parts of speech according to the instruction given by the examiner or question setter. Okay, and right answer always. And B number, weaker, you know, er indicates the comparative formation as adjective. Okay, the weaker, then we should not call a student weaker. And what types of adjective here? Comparative adjective. That is why we can apply our answer according to the same parts of speech. Weaker, make it antonym, make it antonym, weak, weaker. Now we can easily apply here the same parts of speech. It has been applied here in a negative aspects. We will express now positive aspects here. Okay, weaker. Strong, we know well that strong is the positive adjective, and now we will apply the comparative adjective according to the given structure. Okay, and what will be the right answer? Weaker, stronger, strong, stronger, strongest, we know well that. That is why the same parts of speech and answer has been given here, the same parts of speech. Okay, weaker, stronger, it is called the comparative adjective, it is called the also here comparative adjective. And here thus here weaker is the negative aspects and stronger has been given in a affirmative or positive aspects here. Okay, and number C, okay, teachers should never discourage, it is called the principal verb. Discourage, it is also called here the position of principal verb. That is why we will express our answer as principal verb. Okay, so discourage, antonym, antonym, what will be the right answer here? Inspire, inspire, or encourage, or encourage. Instead of inspire, we may apply here the encourage. I think encourage is more suitable than inspire. Okay, it is very easy to use the discourage, encourage, নিরুৎসাহিত করা, উৎসাহিত করা. Okay, next number D, according to the instruction, discourage any student. Frustrating, it is called the second verb in this sentence here. First verb is discourage, that is why it has been adding here the verb plus ing. Okay, then frustrating, হতাশ করা, we may apply here the same synonym here, frustrating, disappointing. disappointing, disappointing or upsetting. Upsetting. disappointing, disappointing or upsetting. Okay, upsetting, হতাশাজনক, upsetting. And next, his or her interest, ability and dream. Interest. What will be the exact meaning prevailing in this sentence? Interest, his or her interest. Okay, we may apply here the synonym. What is the right synonym as answer here? The curiosity. CURIOSITY. CURIO, curiosity. Okay, and the right synonym of interest is curiosity. Okay, and next, ability. And I told you in my previous classes, and, before and after and will be same parts of speech, and it is the name of grammatical item is parallelism. Here interest has been given here as noun parts of speech. Ability, ity or ty also indicates noun formation, and dream also implies here the noun formation here. Before and we have found the two noun formation, and after and only one noun has been given. That is why before and after and thus are the same parts of species. Okay, that is why interest has been called noun, ability is also called here noun, the dream also calls here the noun formation. Okay, ability. What's the exact synonym of ability? In the sentence here, ability, we can easily express here the exact synonym of ability. What will be the exact synonym of ability? Okay, ability, capability, capability or capacity or capacity, anyone, but capability is more suitable than capacity. Okay, and next, dream. What will be the parts of speech dream here persisting in the sentence? Dream, synonym. Okay, dream indicates in this sentence here motto, goal, aim, জীবনের লক্ষ্য. তাহলে কি করে দেয়? প্রত্যেকটা স্টুডেন্টের কি ফ্রাস্ট্রেটিং করে দেয়? তার ইন্টারেস্ট, তার যে তোমার কোনো কিছুর প্রতি তোমার আগ্রহ বা উৎসাহ, কিউরিসিটি, তারপর কি নষ্ট করে? সেকেন্ড, তার অ্যাবিলিটি, তার যে সামর্থ্য কোনো একটা কাজ করার স্পৃহা, তার যে তোমার সামর্থ্যটা, শক্তিটা, এটা নষ্ট করে দেয়। আরও একটি জিনিস নষ্ট করে দেয়, সেটা হচ্ছে কি? তার স্বপ্ন। তার স্বপ্ন এখানে বলতে কি বোঝাচ্ছে? এখানে ড্রিম বলতে কি? ওই যে রাত্রে স্বপ্ন দেখা, ওই স্বপ্নের কথাটা বলে নাই, তার ভবিষ্যৎ পরিকল্পনাকে এখানে কি ইন্ডিকেট করা হয়েছে। ইট হ্যাজ বিন ইন্ডিকেটেড হিজ ফিউচার প্ল্যান। ওকে, তো উই ক্যান সে দ্যাট অ্যাজ সিনোনিম here aim or goal or motto, okay, or destination. Any one answer should be applied here to carry a full marks on it. Okay, and next we are going to discussing the best isnom. Best. What is the positive form of best? You know, good, better and best. Here it has been given to do you antonym. Okay, and main word is the best, the positive aspects here, the best, and we know well that the negative aspects here, bad, worst, worst. In a positive way, good is the positive adjective, better the comparative adjective, best superlative adjective from. Okay, and in the negative aspect here, bad is the positive from, worse comparative from, worst superlative from. That is why it has been given here the best is the superlative formation, and that is why you cannot apply the positive or comparative adjective here. Okay, that is why you should apply the same parts of speech. Okay, in the best, the superlative form of best is the antonym here, worst. That is why we will be able certainly here right answer as worst. Okay, worst. And another sentence here, every teacher should try his best to find out the way of success. And success, some students consider success as a principal verb. No, success is undoubtedly called the noun formation, and succeed, SUCCEED, succeed is considered the principal verb, and successful is an adjective, and successfully adverb. That is why I told you to deliver my speech on the rules of noun formation. Okay, the rules was before gap, if you find here the preposition, and after gap, whenever you will find the preposition, then noun parts of speech will be applied without facing any sorts of confusion here. That is why same parts of speech here, same rule has been given here in the topic of synonym and antonym. You should bear in mind that only one grammatical rules interconnected to the all types of grammatical rules. That is why you should be careful to find any sorts of new little grammatical item. Okay, success here, it is called the noun formation here. That is why we will apply same parts of speech. It's called the synonym. Okay, and what will be the right answer here? Synonym, not success, antonym. Success, antonym, success. Okay, and what will be the right answer here? Success. Okay, it is called the noun. Antonym, failure. Antonym, failure. Fail here, F-A-I-L. Fail here is the principal verb, fail. Okay, fail. And succeed will be the principal verb, no need. And here it has been given the noun formation. That is why failure will be right answer as the noun formation here. Okay, success. And if you give success, make it synonym. Synonym, and what will be the synonym? Success. What will be the exact synonym of success? Achievement, attainment. Okay, progress, success. And achieve, synonym. Achieve, synonym. It is called the principal verb, and achievement will be the noun formation. That is why achieve, synonym. What is the right answer? We can express here, attain, acquire, attain, acquire, accomplish, and so on. A lot of synonym we know well that. Okay, and to identify the underlined word, you should be ready to answer. I am repeating again that no need to take a full passage as answer. You will have to apply only the answer. Never instruction, antonym. You will have to express here synonym or antonym in a bracket, and then just answer will be applied. Okay. Okay. Inshallah, I think you have understood this topic properly. In my next class, I will also discuss another example here, another practice in this item. Okay, until then, try to be well. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.